Dearest darlings, welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. I'm so glad you're here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for liking, for sharing this video so that this message gets out to other people, so that I know that my work is being disseminated out to the masses. Anyway, I do appreciate your love, your support, and returning to watch another video of mine. I do want to mention that I am available for personal readings, and that if you want to sign up for a Capella membership, you get exclusive access to guided meditations, daily guidance videos, and a whole bunch of other awesome benefits. I'm offering a 14-day free trial for some of my memberships of the lower tier, so that you can get a taste of what I offer that I do not put out on YouTube, to help to better prepare you guys for what's coming down the pike, because the collective is going to be going through some major changes. So it would benefit you if you feel called to sign up for a membership. You can cancel at any time. You want to try it out for 14 days and it doesn't work out for you, whatever, that's fine. If you want to keep it, that's fine too. It's very easy to cancel. If you already have a membership and you feel like you want to get more out of it, as I am going to be doing live streams for members only very soon. I'm going to make a bigger announcement about that later. So if you want to not have to be put on a list on my lives and be in a more intimate environment, and I can read, I'll pull more cards with those readings as well. It would benefit you to sign up for one of the memberships that includes access to my members only live streams. Okay, check out the description box below, or go to capellawellness.com for more information on my Capella memberships. You also get free access to my mobile app, where you can access all of the exclusive content there, and you can chat with me and other people, and go check out whatever else is there. All right, I wish you guys a wonderful week, a wonderful month. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading. How are you? I hope all is wonderful in your sector of the universe. I send you much love and many blessings your way. I hope you had a wonderful 4th of July if you celebrate that. We are already mid-July, and we are about to experience this full moon in Capricorn. Gonna be a lot of fun, guys. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Anyway, what we're gonna do here, Libra, is we're gonna see what is going on with you at this time, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you're learning from the situation to help you with your spiritual growth and your healing, because that is what this is about. We're then gonna get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies, what you need to let go of, what the full moon in Capricorn is bringing you, which occurs on July 13th at 21 degrees of Capricorn. So you might want to check that placement in your chart. And lastly, we're going to see what's going on with love and relationships for you. Alrighty, let's see what's going on with Libra at this time. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow, that is interesting, because Gemini had the 9 of Swords, but it was in the reverse. You have it in the upright. All right, we have the 9 of Cups with the 3 of Swords. All right. Okay, guys. So, Libra, you guys are disappointed that your wishes haven't come true yet. And remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you're honest with yourself and your situation. So yeah. It's like you're trying to manifest something, and you're like, well, I'm being in my high vibration, and I'm loving myself, and I feel content, but where's the love? Why hasn't anything happened yet? I've been wishing for these things and nothing's come yet. I'm getting great disappointment with this. There is heartbreak here, but I'm getting more energy of a strong disappointment. It's kind of like you're waiting for this whale to wake up, or maybe this whale's already dead, okay? So there's something big that you have been dreaming about, because I'm looking at a big thing because of this whale here. And, it's like, where is it? How come I don't see it yet? And you're thinking to yourself, well, I'm kind of hoping that this is going to manifest. I'm hoping that things are going to change. Some of you are wondering why things aren't necessarily happening because you've been in a high vibrational state. Okay. And it's kind of like some of you are actually waiting for the 10 of Cups. And as I usually talk about, you get the 10 of Cups when you have achieved the 9 of Cups, all right? But there's still some sort of disappointment here. And it's kind of like, why isn't anything changing even though I have been in a high state of being, right? And in high vibration. But Spirit wants you to know that, things are working behind the scenes. They're working in your favor. Okay? You are being helped. Your prayers are being answered. You just have to maintain that high vibrational state, because maybe your commitment's being tested. And I'm picking that up because Gemini got that. So this is about just continuing to do what you do, continue to do what you're doing, and continue to remain in a high vibrational state. Be careful with having this 3 of Swords, this disappointment turn into like a lot of pain and heartbreak, and you start kind of losing yourself where this supersedes this energy, right? Because you know that if your heart chakra isn't fully cleared, your wishes and your dreams will come true because you won't be in vibrational alignment with that. The heart chakra is the gateway to having everything. It's the gateway to having these wishes come true and everything that you've been desiring, all right? But with this 3 of Swords popping up in here, be careful with not getting so far into that the pain of something not happening. All right. There's also for other, and with the moon at the bottom of the deck, Cancer, Pisces energy, things are being hidden from you for a reason. All right. Stuff is going to be illuminated for you. There is going to be a reveal of some secret or secrets. Things are going to come out of the dark. Things are going to be coming to light. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. All right. Keep singing your song. Keep listening to music, which is also going to help you maintain your vibration. That's what I always do. Music has been a huge blessing for me and a huge manifestation tool. I put music into everything. All right. When I'm taking my shower, when I'm getting ready in the morning, when I'm cooking, when I'm doing the laundry. Okay. Everything. When I'm taking my walks, I'm driving to the grocery store. When I'm in the grocery store, you name it, I'm listening to it. All right. So some of you, if you're having a hard time with keeping up your vibration, music is going to be a very, very, very positive thing for you to start to incorporate into your everyday lives, because especially if it's uplifting music, do not listen to heartbreak songs. Do not listen to things that are low vibrational. Don't listen to things that are very, very jagged and like, I will listen to like metal, but that would be once in a blue moon these days. But if it's really revving up yourself and it's making you feel angry and resentful, don't listen to that. Okay. Listen to uplifting music that is going to help you. And I say that because there are music notes coming out of her mouth, right? Maybe you should sing more. You should, be a little bit more lively to raise your vibration, to keep it in a high vibrational state. Okay. Because there's something about balancing this heartbreak, this disappointment with your high vibrational state. So continue to do those things. And also, whatever it is that your intuition is telling you, trust in that. Okay. Especially, and I know what this is like, you get your intuition, you have this inner knowing, you feel something's coming, but you can't see it, right? It's not light enough for you to really see what is going on behind in the darkness. But you have to trust in what your intuition is telling you. Don't give in to the fears and uncertainties, right? Like I said, be careful with this 3 of Swords energy, because if this gets too deep, you're going to start putting those darker energies into your heart space, and you're going to block those wishes from coming true, all right? So make sure you don't fall into this abyss and go into like a dark night of the soul type of thing. You may have just come out of a dark night of the soul, or you're about to enter into one. Now, if you're about to enter into one, just know that this is part of the healing process, because whatever needs to be cleared, whatever darkness is in your heart needs to be cleared, especially with this heartbreak here. It's going to help you to understand what the light is. You purge that stuff out, all right? You're healing the heart when you go through the dark night of the soul, which frees you up the energies to have this come in. It helps you to raise your vibration. You clear out that darkness and it brings more light into you, which helps elevate the vibration. It helps you to become happier, more content, more blissful, more joyous, and that comes from within, okay? So whatever this is for you, just know that at the end of the day, you're going to feel a lot happier because of it. And the others of you who were kind of like wondering when things are going to change, even though you've been in a high vibrational state, keep it up. Don't give up on this. Continue to do things that raise your vibration. Again, I talked about the music here. And trust what your intuition is telling you. All right? There's something with this full moon in Capricorn. There are things that are going to be revealed to you here. It could be about what your deepest, darkest fears are. All right? Full moons are about releasing things. What do you need to give up? How are you going to deal with this? How are you going to overcome your fears, your uncertainties, your worries, your anxieties? When that gets cleared out, then you have that, the endings bring new beginnings, right? There's a new cycle that starts, right? The moon goes through cycles. Know that life goes through cycles and understand that, with every cycle, there's something new that comes in. It's not going to be the same day every day. And even if you feel like it's been Groundhog Day and you've been going through the same thing over and over again, just know that it's temporary and it's going to come to an end, okay? Just like with seasons changing, all right? So there's something with this full moon in Capricorn that you're really going to be releasing. And some of you are going to go through this dark night of the soul and you're going to be releasing this material world, because I look at Capricorn as the devil card, right? And the devil card talks about the 3D world. It's materialism, but it's letting go of your 3D self, okay? So that your higher self can emerge and you become more aligned with that. So some of you are going to be going through this phase. And this full moon is going to be the catalyst for this, all right? But just know that you are purging things out to make more room for more happiness, more light, more vitality, more bliss, okay? It's going to help clear the heart chakra, which again needs to be cleared in order for higher vibrational things to come into your life, to include harmonious sacred union with your counterpart, to include abundance and material wealth and all these things, all right? To have better relationships. So, but yeah, others of you, there are things that are going to be revealed with this full moon in Capricorn, where it's something being revealed to you and you alone about what really makes you happy, and letting go of disappointments, especially in relationships or in jobs, okay? Or somebody is going to reveal some dark secrets to you. There could be a reconciliation here, a healing with someone. And this darkness that's going to come to light is going to be very freeing. It's going to be very healing with this reconciliation, with this truce here. With this letting go of this pain and this uncertainty of why things haven't happened yet, or why things haven't been coming to the surface, or why things haven't been revealed. But there's a wish that's going to be granted with this full moon in Capricorn for some of you. Remember, it's different for everybody. This is a collective reading. If you want a personal one, by all means, check the description box below and more information on that. But there's a lot coming through here, because this full moon's going to bring different things to different people. Keep that in mind. But for others, there's a wish that's coming true with this full moon in Capricorn, and that could very well be dealing with the end of separation for a few of you. Okay? This cycle is ending. The separation cycle is ending for a few of you, not for all of you, because you've been in this high vibrational state. You found your fulfillment on your own. You're living your best life. You're loving life right now. Some of you have been single for a long time because there's only one person in this card. All right. It looks like you're not going to be single any longer. You're not going to be separated from your person anymore. And the moon is the divine feminine. Some of you have really embodied and embraced your true divine feminine Christ self, which is why with this full moon in Capricorn, you have completed these cycles of you building up to this moment where you are fully living life as your true divine self, which is why that cycle's ending and the separation's ending, and you're no longer going to be the single divine feminine. You're going to be coming into your harmonious sacred union with your counterpart, and this is something you've been hoping for, you've been wishing for, you've been dreaming about. All right. And this is coming to fruition. There's also something about a windfall of abundance is coming to you. All right. Your finances are changing. If there's something, you've been in the dark about, not knowing, maybe you've been fearful or worried about your finances, about, money, your financial stability, security, that type of thing. But that's coming to light now. Again, the light is at the end of the tunnel. There's no more uncertainties about your financial state or about, you attracting this money. Okay. There could have even been disappointments with that as well. So that is changing for some of you. And yeah, again, some of you, separation is ending with this full moon in Capricorn. All right, because somebody is having the guts to come forward to talk to you. They are going to take a risk and they're going to move towards you. They could very well be visiting you, visiting your home, inviting you on a romantic trip or something. You're going to be swept off your feet. But somebody is coming in with courage and confidence and going after what they want. And what they want is you, the divine feminine. Okay. This full moon in Capricorn is also activating the courage and confidence for this guy to come forward. Or this girl. It depends. So yeah, see Hierophant with the changes and the challenges. There's commitment. That's why I said some of you are not going to be single anymore, because somebody's offering you serious commitment. This is what they've been trying to hide for a long time. And all of these secrets are going to be revealed. And now you're going to find out from this person that they want to pursue you, right? You've been in their heart. They're pursuing their heart's desires, which is you, divine feminine. And they want very serious commitment with you. Some of them want marriage with you, okay? The others of you, this is about writing your own belief system, writing your own story. You're no longer going to be conformed to society. You're no longer going to be following what everybody is doing. You're going to become your true divine feminine self, and you're going to release these fears and purge out all of this programming, all of the social conditioning that you have gone through, all right? Again, to tie in disappointments with the world, your jobs, your relationships, the heartbreak. When one is healed, all are healed. Until this is healed, you will not be able to bring in what it is that your heart is desiring. Because if you've got darkness in your heart, that means that you're desiring darkness, right? It doesn't make any sense. So some of you are being called to purge this stuff out. All of disappointments from everything that you have learned up until now. God's going to reveal some truths to you about who you really are and what your story how it should be written, okay? You are going to understand the true meaning of life, and that ties into you finding what ultimately makes you happy, not what society says should bring you happiness, the job, the relationships, all that stuff. You're going to find what makes you happy, and they're going to be unconventional things that you're going to discover that's going to bring this happiness to you, and people are going to be like, what the hell? You're going to be doing that? You're going to be doing something different than everybody else? But know that this is for you, okay? This is also about you following your divine guidance and finding that own wisdom, that you have the wisdom within yourself already, Libra, to create your own belief system and connecting more with God. The Hierophant for me is also building a stronger relationship and a stronger direct line of communication with God. Because your relationship with God is going to grow and God's going to lead the way, and you're going to have build up this incredible amount of faith as you're going through this process. It's also part of, like, for me, when I went through my dark night of the soul, it was purging out a lot of these things that I was conditioned to believe. And then it helped me to build more of a relationship with God and to trust God more and to build unwavering faith to prepare me for all the crazy stuff that ended up happening in my journey before my dreams and wishes were going to come true, because the devil doesn't want this for us. Some of you are being well prepared to deal with what comes after going through these dark nights of the soul, and for you to be always happy no matter what gets thrown in your way. Okay, even with more disappointments or heartbreak coming your way, you're going to be able to raise your vibration high in like a minute. All right, so let's see what the challenge is. What obstacle is Libra facing with this situation? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. There we go. Two of Pentacles. Okay, so you got to stop going back and forth here. You got to set your priorities straight, Libra. You really got to focus on your happiness. This could even be about breakups, all right? If people keep breaking up with you, or you keep being disappointed in love and disappointed in your jobs or whatever, you got to do something about it, right? You got to find your own happiness. These things that keep disappointing you and breaking your heart, that's not actually for you. God doesn't want broken hearts. There's no such thing as a broken heart, actually, guys. The heart never, ever breaks. God wants you to understand that you have the power to actually mend it on your own. Nobody and no other thing is going to mend that but you. So some of you got to set your priorities straight. You have to understand, you know, what am I going to be focusing on and what am I going to not focus on? This is about understanding what's on your plate, what needs to be taken off your plate, and what needs to be put on there. With this rabbit here, there's something about new beginnings and fertility. It's like, again, with that divine feminine energy, you're going to start to be able to birth things and become like more fertile in the metaphoric sense, where you're going to get to high vibrational state with whatever seed you're going to plant. It's going to grow into something beautiful. You're going to be standing on more fertile ground instead of on barren ground. If you look at this card, there's nothing really happy about this. There are no plants. There's no greenery, right? Look how different these two cards are. You got to get out of this state of this barrenness, in a sense, of this lack of vitality here, to become, you know, to have more an environment like this, because, you know, you're not going to be able to grow anything out of like tundra, right? It's frozen land there. You have to have more lush land. So there's something about fertility here, and you're going to be learning to prioritize what it is that you need to really be focusing on, what is going to bring you abundance and that vitality. But you're going to start to learn how to grow things that are going to bring you the harvest, the abundance, or whatever it is that you're seeking. This is also about you being able to better decide on things. Again, with that moon card, trusting your intuition, right? If your intuition's telling you to stop doing something, then you stop doing that. If your intuition's telling you to put this on the forefront, to put something on the front burner, then do it. Two of Pentacles also to me means, for some of you, blocking is that some of you are still having a hard time putting yourselves first, okay? Taking care of you. Now, maybe some of you are starting to learn this, all right? Because now I'm picking up on some of these energies here where this was an issue for you, and you're starting to say, you know what? I need a break. I need to do something for myself. There's two children in this Two of Pentacles. There's something about, for some of you, you may be mothers, where you are starting to learn that, you know, your kids are provided for, they're protected, all right? That you don't always have to do all of this work and put your kids first. And I know that's going to sound triggering for some of you, but what I have learned is that God comes first and foremost, and then me, and then my son. This does not mean that I don't take care of my son. It does not mean that my son is like second best or anything like that. No, that's what society, it drills into our brain. Oh, that's a neglectful mother if she takes care of herself first. No, it is not. So for some of you who are resonating with this, you're starting to realize that when you put yourself first, you're in a better state of mind. You're better. Your health increases, your vibration increases, you get to more of a Knight of Cups, right? So for those of you who have children, all right, it's not a bad thing to put yourself first, okay? And all of these other activities that really aren't for your highest good, that you can leave aside or you can completely cross off, it's okay to do that, all right? This is you becoming a better planner and putting these goals for yourself and setting the goals for yourself and achieving them. I'm going to do this for myself on a Monday. I'm going to do this for myself on a Friday. And then you can still incorporate things like with your kids or with other people or other things. But this is really about prioritizing the stuff that is really of value to you. And to not second guess, oh, I don't know if I should do that. Oh, I'm going to do this today. And then somebody comes in and says, hey, Libra, can you do this for me? And then you go, oh, yeah, sure. Well, I was supposed to go to the spa, but I'll do this for you. No, Libra, it's got to stop. And if people don't like you for it, then you shouldn't really be dealing with those people, or you just don't deal with that, because if they can't respect your decisions and they can't respect that you want to put yourself first, they have some other things that they need to work out, okay? So you got to start making better choices. And those better choices deal with listening to your intuition and doing things for you. And taking off what's on your plate that you know is not going to be making you ultimately happy. Stop doing things for other people that don't make you happy, okay? Because by doing that, and by overcommitting yourself to those things, you become more overwhelmed, you become more disorganized, you drop the ball on things, and then what happens? Your vibration lowers, okay? Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The illusions that you get caught up in, you overthink to a crazy degree. Oh my God, if I do this for myself, I'm going to look bad, or my parents are going to say this, or my friends are going to say that, or my coworkers are going to say this. No. Who cares what other people think, Libra? Period. I used to get caught up in this. And I would have people say, why are you doing that? Shouldn't you be doing this? You should be doing that. That's not what my intuition says. That's why with that Hierophant card, I go to God first. God, what decisions should I make? What should I do for my highest good? Do this, Jess. Don't do that. Don't commit to that. If that's what you want to do, then don't do it. And don't get caught up in other people judging you for it. They have no right to judge you, Libra, for that. Stay in your power. You need to take your power back, okay? Stop getting into these deceptive thoughts and starting to think, oh my God, if I don't do this, if I do that, people are going to think bad. They're going to judge me. They're going to say this, going to say that. Who cares? If they're going to be doing that, they're coming from a low vibrational place. They have shit that they need to deal with, okay? It's up to you to live a happier life. You got to stop going back and forth on those decisions and stick to the plan. Commit to yourself first, okay? And that ties into your happiness. First and foremost, you guys keep being disappointed because you're not fulfilling your cups first. You're not making yourself happy first, Libra. Some of you are starting to learn that, and you're starting to realize, I need to do something for me. Others of you, you're still having a hard time with that, okay? because you're causing yourself to get into this place where it's becoming toxic, where you're really overthinking this, and you're like, oh, I can't get out of this situation. Yes, you can. If you've overcommitted yourself to other people, and it's like people are not appreciating you for that, or you're so heartbroken by this because it's like, I can't get to a place of peace, I can't be happy. You need to learn how to say no. It's up to you. I can't break that commitment. I can't get out of that. Yes, you can. Say no. Because honestly, Libra, you got yourself into that predicament in the first place. You knew that you had to come first. But there's still this energy of people pleasing. And there's no judgment against you, Libra. Not at all. But this is a pattern that some of you need to break. There's no shame in saying no. There's no shame in taking care of yourself first. It's God, you, everybody else. Like I said, God, me, and my kid. And you know what? When I did that, my son ended up picking that up from me, and he started to do things that make him happy. Now, provided he's still like a teenager, right? I'm still his parent, and he understands that. But I've always told him, do what makes you happy. And for me and him, when we are dealing with ourselves or our lives together, we compromise. And I know he has responsibilities like I do. Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do. But if it's for our vitality, if it's for our well-being, or it's like something with taxes, right? We can't avoid the taxes. We do those things and we get them out of the way. But other stuff, like if somebody, hey, Jess, you want to go do this? No, I don't really feel up to it today. Okay, cool. Jess, can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? I'm supposed to be doing something else. I can't do that right now. Oh, but you always do this for me before. You have done this for me before. I know, but I need to take my power back, and I need to do what's right for me. Okay? You can get out of the situation. You just got to say no and stop overcommitting yourself. You put yourself in this predicament, okay? And now you're kind of freaking out. You're in the middle of a crisis, some of you, because you've got too much going on. Because you didn't put yourself first, because you juggling too many things. You weren't prioritizing yourself first, okay? The others of you, you're going to go through a change that is inevitable. You're transitioning to something else. There's something about your finances. Maybe your finances were in balance, or you were kind of trying to choose, okay, I got to pay this bill instead of that bill, and I got to do this and I got to do that. There's something here about you trying to adeptly manage your finances, and you've been trying to like balance things out. You've been making sure that you're taking care of yourself, that you're not overspending, but there's something here where it's kind of like your financial stability hasn't really been consistent. Some days you're fine and other days you're not. It's like teeter-tottering. 1 month you do well in your business, the other month nothing happens, right? So what I'm hearing is that your finances are going to be, that's going to stop happening. There's going to be financial stability and security here, and it's going to be for the long term. All right. So there's something here where you have to stop giving into that fear of your finances not stabilizing, or you having these negative thoughts that, things are going to be stable here with regards to money. All right. That's for some of you, not for all of you. But again, with the disappointments here, right? Don't lose hope. Don't doubt that what you've been feeling in your heart is going to happen is not going to happen. All right. Be careful with that negative mindset. Clear out all this negativity, whether it's with people who are instilling these negative thoughts in you, or this is you doing this to yourself, or this is just you with the negative thinking. It could very well be the devil infiltrating your mind space telling you, oh, that's not going to happen. You're not going to have your wishes come true. God's not going to come through for you, that type of stuff. Be careful with that and rebuke that devil energy, because he's causing you to overthink this. He's causing you to doubt what God has told you, what God has promised you. All right. Oh, you have to overcome those self-limiting beliefs as well. Let's see. Lesson. What lesson is Libra learning from this? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, and it's starting to get dark outside. What did I say about the intuition, Libra? Queen of Cups. You need to trust and listen to your intuition and just go with the flow. All right? There's too much here. There's too much juggling, too much going back and forth, overcommitting, making poor choices. You're feeling overwhelmed. Take stuff off of your plate and just start taking care of yourself and your emotions. All of this craziness or whatever crisis you may think you're in that you can't get out of, you can get out of, but you gotta balance your emotions here. Some of you have a tendency to be a little bit gullible, and it gets you into a trap. You think you're stuck, but you're not. You have the ability to get out of this. And again, it ties into you saying no. It ties into you standing in your power, taking your power back, and trusting in what your intuition is telling you, and doing what is right for you. You need to have more compassion for yourself and for others, all right? Don't judge yourself, and don't, get all hung up on, I can't believe I keep doing this. I keep getting myself into these situations, this heartbreak, this disappointment. If it's with relationships and you keep getting your heart broken by people, it's time for you to nurture yourself. Libra, it's time for you to take care of yourself, whether it's with romantic partners or family members or friends or coworkers. Either way, it's taking care of yourself and not casting judgment on yourself or other people. That's God's doing. And some of you with the gullibility here, if your intuition knows that somebody's trying to kind of like be a little bit sneaky, or they're trying to get you to do something out of guilt, because this is guilt right here. She could feel guilty because she has all of this love and she's so helpful. This is like strong Cancer energy. Maybe some of you have strong Cancer in your chart. And you're like, no, I'll do this for you. The motherly energy, right? No, I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it. Guys, it's a beautiful energy, but trust me, I got caught up in this, and so have all the other women in my family. When we overdo it with the mothering, when we need to take care of everyone and everything, God's like, no, that is what society has put into the mother's brains, okay? That's why we get judged if we're like, oh, you're going on a trip to Vegas by yourself? Well, my son's with his dad, so I'm taking care of me. Or if I go do something for myself and my son's playing video games, you left your son behind? I'm taking care of myself. I already did my stuff with my son. You see where I'm going? Or the need that the mother has to take care of all of these things. No, God wants the mother to take care of herself first, because what happens? The mother cannot take care of others. Their health fails. Their happiness goes down the drain. Their vibration lowers. And what happens? All of these negative things start coming to them. And then they get too codependent because they need people to make them happy. Oh, if I care for all these people, if I do all these things, they're going to look at me as this person, and I'm going to feel right within myself because I'm helping and I'm nurturing and I'm being this wonderfully compassionate, loving person. Yes, you are that, Libra, but when you overdo it, you run yourself into the ground. That is not what God wants you to do. It's God, you, everybody else. And you should not be fearful of other people judging you for that. It doesn't matter what they think about you when you start putting yourself first, Libra. You got to stop believing what everybody else is saying as to what a mother should be. Listen to what God tells you. It was a huge awakening for me, guys, because when God told me a lot of things about me and my motherhood, me as a role as a divine feminine, here's another divine feminine card. God revealed to me a lot of things about that role. And one of them was, you go to me first before making any decision. You go to me, I take care of you, you take care of yourself, then you take care of everybody else. You are too overly emotional when you feel like you're not taking care of others, that you need to be there for others. Again, the Queen of Cups can be a huge people pleaser. You're actually fostering codependence by doing everything for everyone, so that they go to you for everything, and then you don't live your best life. You're not happy. You're wallowing in your sorrows. Some of you probably cry at the end of the day because you're so overwhelmed and you can't keep up. Some of you get very hurt if people don't go to you for certain things. You need to work on that, Libra. God never told you to do everything. God never told you to take care of every little thing for everybody else. Go talk to him about it. I'm pretty sure he will tell you the same thing. That's what he told me. And don't feel guilty. You have to stop finding your happiness in other people when you're doing other things for other people. You've become too codependent on that. And what's happened is that a lot of people have become overly dependent on you to take care of them. And now you've gotten yourself into a predicament. There's a crisis here. You feel trapped. There's nothing wrong with that. This is you starting to come to this reality to break away from this. You really got to start trusting what your intuition is telling you. Okay? Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. If you're seeing rainbows, that's confirmation of this reading. Or rainbows might be significant to you. It's about God's sentence. It's about when God promised the world that he wouldn't flood the world again. You have to learn how to get through this storm. But you have to learn how to sing and dance in the rain. Don't just wait for the storm to pass. You're going to have to put some hard work into this. You're going to have to work at balancing your emotions and to go with the flow of life. To not try to control everything from like a motherly standpoint. Okay? You are a very loving, caring person. But it's time for you to become more emotionally balanced, to start laying a foundation for your future where you're going to be more happy than you are not. And some of you are pretending to be happy, that you are doing this for everybody. I know you're not, Libra. I could feel it. I know what that's like. That's why I'm saying it. I've seen this in my family, especially with the women, with the mothers. And when I started to change things, like I said, my son started to realize certain things. And his vibration started to change. He started to do things for himself and to not be so worried about me either. or needing mom for everything. Even his dad's been helping with that. He told me just today, Mom, can you buy Quaker oat sugar oatmeal, brown sugar oatmeal, because I just learned how to cook it. I said, sure, honey, because my son is spending the summer with his dad. And I said, sure. And that made me very proud, because he's starting to learn to be self-sufficient. And I know at some point he's not going to need me anymore for everything. I'll still be here for him, but I'm not going to be doing everything like I used to. And that's okay, because we had children. We have to teach our kids to be independent too. But we're always going to need each other in some capacity. And that's where the love comes in. So some of you need to start learning from your mistakes. That you know you're overcommitting, that you're being too motherly, too nurturing, too caring. There is such a thing. But again, there's nothing wrong with that. Some of you are procrastinating. You know that you need to take some stuff off your plate. You know that you need to start saying no to people. You are very afraid of what they're going to say, what they're going to do. You're afraid that they're not going to need you anymore. They're not going to love you anymore. That is not true, Libra. You need to start setting goals for yourself. Like I said with that Two of Pentacles. Set a goal and stick to it. Some of you want to do something for yourself, and then somebody comes in and then you pull back, and then you keep putting yourself in the back burner. No, you keep not following through with your commitments and your goals. It's time to start doing that. And there's something strong energy about children here. I know how hard it is to say no to a child. Trust me. Sometimes I have to say no to my kid. It's like, you know what, hon? You know what, bud? We can't do that today, or we can't go there today, or we can't buy that, or we can't do this, or we can't do that. He's starting to understand that no isn't a bad thing. And it was helping me to not feel guilty when I said no, especially to my kid, especially to other people, not just my son. So this is kind of like, I got to stick to my commitments. I got to keep my eye on the prize. If I know I need to do something for myself, I got to continue doing that. So some of you, this is a big lesson to learn. Okay? And again, there's no judgment here. I've been through this. Some of you are probably crying right now, and that's okay. It's very hard because you want to do everything for people, everything for your kids especially. But when it becomes too much, you run yourself into the ground, Libra, and it's not what God wants. He wants you to be happy. Your happiness is ultimately your responsibility. Other people are not supposed to be bringing you happiness, not even your kids. That's a tough one. Your kids become happier when you're happier, Libra. Other people around you become happier when you're happier. If you're seeing a lot of disappointments and people who are just not happy, it's because you're not. Everybody feels your energies. Okay? And even if you say no and they're disappointed, well, that's life. It's life, Libra. But you got to start setting your goals and sticking to them. And it starts with taking care of you and having compassion for yourself and not beating yourself up for making the same mistakes over and over again. But God's now telling you this is the time to start changing things, doing things differently. You're going to start working up the courage to start to say no to people, including your kids. Your kids will thank you for it because they're going to be strong, independent people. And you know what's going to happen as they get older? They're not going to be codependent on other people and jobs and relationships for their happiness. They're going to learn how to find the happiness on their own. That's exactly what God wants us to do in life, because the happiness is found within. Others of you, there's a change coming. There is something about your finances are changing. You're going to get good news about something. Somebody's going to communicate with you, and they're going to be very honest, very loyal, very devoted to you. There's something about communication that they want to move the connection to the next level. They're going to communicate their deep emotions, their deep feelings for you. Okay? Could be from a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is something new for them. This is the beginning to something that's going to be more stable and solid. This information that comes in, this good news that comes in, could also be where when this person starts to tell you about how they want to move the connection to the next level, it's going to actually tie into you becoming more financially stable, because this person could also talk about how they may be helping you with your finances or something like that. But there is change coming. There is a transition that's happening. You're transitioning to a higher level of commitment with this Queen of Cups. Okay? And somebody's going to communicate that to you. And it's going to close the chapter. This life that you're living as a single divine feminine, like I said, for some of you, that's ending. And you're going to have a completely new beginning. A completely new life. This communication changes everything. Okay? It's really going to change your world by quite a bit. And then there's the commitment right there. There's marriage too. The others of you, you're stalling, you're procrastinating on communicating to these people that you can't commit to them as much anymore. That you can't, do all these things for them. This is also disappointment. You have not closed out this chapter of all these disappointments in your life, and God's like, now is the time to end this. But it's going to be up to you. Okay, you're going to have to do the hard thing with regards to communicating to other people. I can't do this anymore. And to start practicing, learning how to say no. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it, guys. Trust me. I've been there. And again, if you're dealing with children or everybody else, they're going to start to better understand. Oh, well, if Libra wants to be happy, then I should respect that. Guidance for Libra, spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. Bottom of the deck is divine magic. Extra magical energy surrounds your situation right now. Expect miracles. That's an awesome card. All right. Dream big, Libra. There's something about, maybe somebody has a dream about being a singer or a musician or something like that, or you have a big dream about something, but like you're putting your dreams and your hopes and stuff, your aspirations, your goals on the back burner. It's time for you to do something. There's something artistic here too. Something with music, something with the arts that you guys want to pursue. Go pursue that. Okay? In the past, you may have seen yourself as insignificant. This card asks you to release any thoughts or feelings of inferiority. Truly believe that you are utterly qualified for any endeavor you can dream about. Write down a list of your fears about moving forward and then drown those fears by putting the paper into a bucket or large bowl of water. Then, Take a cleansing shower, bath, or swim. The water seals your new way of seeing yourself as you are in truth and equal to all other children of God. Yes, you can have those dreams, Libra. Don't dream small, dream big. And do the things necessary to make those dreams come true. You do your part and God does the rest. Divine Magic. This card signifies that the next oracle card you pull out of the deck is surrounded by divine magical energy. The Divine Magic card urges you to pay very special attention to this card and to do your best to follow its message. The Divine Magic card indicates that a spiritual gateway has opened for you. At such times, your ability to manifest is heightened. Use this time to focus upon your desires. If you're unsure what you truly want, ask for divine guidance through prayer, meditation, or ritual. So, the next card you pull out of the deck is surrounded by divine magical energy. So what they wanted me to say is your dreams are surrounded by magical energy. Pay attention to this card and do your best to follow its message. Again, let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. And then there's pay attention. Notice repetitious signs in your inner guidances. This can yield valuable information. Trust your intuition. I said that already. Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much-needed self-care. Told you. It's time to take care of you, Libra. And do more of it. Don't just take like one day off and then 5 months down the line you take another day off. No. Make a schedule. It's like I tell my son. I tend to take sea salt baths every Friday or at least once a week. And it got to the point my son started to realize, hey, Mom, you haven't taken your sea salt bath in like a few weeks. You see how that works? Even my son was making sure that I was sticking to my self-care routine. You see how amazing that is? And the same thing with my son. I know that my son does his things to make him happy, and I let him do that, provided it's for his highest good, right? What you need to let go of. Overcome the desire to tame your wildness. Teach your mind to follow your heart. See with the intuition there? Dream big. Follow your dreams. Explore life and create your own experiences. Let go of being normal. Hierophant. The conditioning. You're not a normal person. You are a supernatural person, okay? Reject any desire to be like others. You are an incomparable, precious jewel. Exactly. Look, pay close attention. Again, that's the third time, to your patterns and let go of those that are merely reactions to life. Alrighty, let's see what the full moon in Capricorn is bringing you. What is the full moon in Capricorn bringing Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadians. See, communication is key. New moon in Gemini. Told you, a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. Bottom of the deck. This is what Gemini got. Show the world the real you. Full moon in Aquarius. Don't be like everybody else, Libra. Be yourself. We got two new moons here and a full moon. Let's read the full moon in Aquarius first. Show the world the real you. This card brings a message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be yourself in whatever's coming up for you. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. It's time to release and let go. But this Aquarian energy triples the mix. Okay? This Aquarian energy to the mix triples that message. Aquarius is the opposite of clinging, and pulling this card at any time suggests either you need to let go or someone is thinking they are the ones who need to let go, perhaps of you. What needs to go? What is the right thing to do? Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional or unexpected. I talked about unconventional with the Hierophant card. Look what's after that. It's time to take action, Libra. New moon in Gemini. Oops. A successful relationship comes down to one thing: communication. It's the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you could journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there's a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Read more books. Gemini is the sign of communicating and socializing of ideas and travel, and the energy around it and around this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help to unscramble cross wires in your brain, that Eight of Swords energy. Meditate, clear your head. The new moon in Libra. Give and take could well be the answer to whatever dilemma you're asking about. Compromise may be called for. It's time to start negotiating or renegotiating. There's a restart for you, for someone else. A new relationship could be beginning, and if that's the case, the chances are this will be a healthy and well-balanced connection. And anything you do after pulling this card, doing it in pairs is advised, such as teaming up with someone in business or in your personal life. Libra is the sign of relating, and this card suggests that whoever is at the heart of the issue you're addressing is someone who will be open to talking things through. Avoid being selfish. It won't get you anywhere at this time. Reach out to someone and let them know you care. Feel more, think less. Marriage or engagement is on the cards. A legal matter will go your way. Pay some attention to your appearance, but don't be all about appearances. There's paying attention again. Libra is the sign of love and harmony, negotiation, and relationships. It is harmonious, kind, and luxurious, and always aiming for balance. So when we have the new moon in Libra, or at any time you draw this card, there's a restart possible for anything and everything connected to partnerships, negotiations, appearances, and justice. Remember that Libra is depicted by a set of scales. This energy wants to bring things back to equilibrium, back into balance. Guys, you got to balance out your life, okay? There's also some of you, you're resistant to change. You're afraid of change, actually. Change helps us grow, learn, and evolve. You can't avoid it. You want things in your world to change. You need to be the change you wish to see. So let's go check on the love piece of this. Wow, it got really dark. What is going on with love and relationships for Libra? Oh yeah, Libra, and your card came out. I just realized that. With the A New Romantic Cycle Begins. So yeah, like I said, I heard somebody's not going to be single anymore. So that card is confirming that. And someone is going to communicate with you that they want the connection to move to the next level. All right, what's going on with love and relationships for Libra? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. Simple acts of kindness. Kindness energizes you and brings happiness to those around you. Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts. It provides a sense of security and self-worth. This is unconditionally loving, not conditionally loving, okay? Love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. I love that. All right, 11. Love makes the difference. I'm sorry, 31. I can't see my numbers. Love makes the difference. Love is strong and can endure anything. If you trust love, everything will fall into place. Where there are challenges, it is important to keep your heart open. Healthy boundaries are an essential aspect of creating trust in a relationship. You should be able to give freely from your heart to your partner's heart. Your partner in return should be able to share knowing you will treasure this mutual respect. Use kindness as a rudder in relationships to keep communication and feelings on course. Kindness is the value that allows both parties to feel understood and nurtured. It validates loving interactions. Keep kindness at the forefront of difficult conversations to keep contempt and anger in check. A young woman plays a record through a morning glory speaker to call to her love while she travels on a turbulent ocean. She daydreams of lovers riding in a boat on placid water. Think about what you want in your life. Love will help to set things right. Remember, relationships need work to keep them strong. Number 5. Okay, we're seeing 5 again with the changes. Okay, simple acts of kindness again. One of the amazing aspects of love is that it supports the giver and the receiver. When you show care to others, you create further opportunities for kindness. When others are kind to us, it motivates us to pass that kindness on. Demonstrate kindness and bring more love into the world. Kindness can make the world a better place. Kindness has that satisfying ability to help you feel happier and more energized when you give it to someone. There are many simple ways to offer kindness, such as opening a door, holding the elevator, smiling at someone, or giving a compliment. Kindness is contagious and can have a lasting impact. A young boy wearing feathers feeds a squirrel. A variety of animals gather around him. The squirrel suggests it is time to create a space for giving. As you give, you will also receive. The feathers on the boy's head represent your ability to become inspired. Act in kindness and see if you are motivated to do more. If you are attracted to another animal in this card, it may have a message for you. Sit with its image and see what comes forth. So, as you give, so you will receive. What I'm getting is that you guys have to balance the giving and the receiving, because some of you are giving too much. Okay? But you have to give unconditionally, not conditionally. 8, love who you are. And you can't feel guilty for being kind either. But if you keep getting disappointed by that, then you need to change something about it. Be your own advocate. Believe in yourself. Love who you are, and the energy of self-love will help you to realize your dreams. When was the last time you gave yourself a pat on the back or acknowledge that you love yourself? Working on having a good relationship with yourself will enable you to have a positive relationship with others. How you manage your self-worth is crucial to how you view the world and your place in it. Love begins and ends with you. How you treat and feel about yourself is of paramount importance. Love is contagious. When you are surrounded by people who are full of love, you may find it easier to love who you are. A maiden extends from the bow of a ship into the heavens. The ship on a rough ocean could mirror the need to amp up your practice of self-love. As you extend your focus to higher possibilities, the waters and your emotions will calm, and the journey of life will be more aligned with all you dream about. See? Self-love with this too. Nurture, take care of yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Wow, it got super dark. Okay, Libra. I hope this helped you. If you would like to book a personal reading or sign up for a Capella membership, get your 14-day free trial to view all my extra content, my videos on guided meditations, on my daily guidance videos, which are very, very insightful and very helpful. Other tiers give you give you access to videos on what is blocking you, what needs to be healed, what's going on with your connection with your person, and how to deal with those energies. other perks involved, the memberships, but the lower tiered memberships that I have, I'm offering 14-day free trials. So I would highly recommend, if you feel drawn, to go check those out. It helps supplement these readings, and it gives you a lot more insight into how you go about dealing with whatever's going on for the day, on top of whatever other channels you have access to. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built that on my platform. If you sign up to my website, you also get free access to my private mobile app, where you will be able to access all of that exclusive content that I do offer, that I do not put on anything else, not my YouTube channel, not anything. And you'll be able to chat with me whenever you want. You can also engage in community forums and that type of thing. You could also book your readings and packages and stuff like that from the app. So I don't bombard you with stuff when you sign up for my website, okay? And I do send out additional messages to my members on my app to give them a heads up on the astrology, or to give special announcements about things before I talk about it on YouTube or whatever else, okay? So you can cancel at any time. You try it out for 14 days and you just want to get the 14 days out of it, you can cancel it right before the 14th day. If you want to keep the membership, by all means do so. And you can cancel it easily whenever you feel like it. If you feel you don't need the guidance anymore, you don't need the benefits anymore, that's fine, okay? It's very easy to do. So check out the description box below to access the page for those memberships, or if you want to book a personal reading, all right? Okay, Libra, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today, and always I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.